What's going on, everybody? It's Siliconera, and today I'm here with a bit of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 information. So Siliconera actually had the opportunity to talk to the producer of Dragon Ball Xenoverse and of course Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which is Masayuki Hirano, and he actually explained a bit further about some of the fighting system changes. So I actually want to go through that with you guys. Now, if you guys actually want to check it out for yourself, the link to the interview will be in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourselves. But without further ado, let's get right into this. So the first question is, how is the fighting system being changed from Dragon Ball Xenoverse to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? And Hirano said, based on user feedback, we got responses from fans who said they were playing online and the opponent does long range attacks and then keeps running to try to win with a timeout. In order to prevent that with Xenoverse 2, we are adding a new system called the reverse dash, which you can use to automatically pursue an opponent. If you're pursuing the enemy and they suddenly do a ki blast to you, you won't be able to avoid it. During this dash, if you put in a special command after you dash towards the opponent, you will be able to change the direction you're flying to get behind them. You will be able to dodge and prepare for a counterattack at the same time. We heard feedback from fans that it was difficult to do combos, not because the combo branch was limited, but because opponents could easily dodge their attack by doing quick teleportation. There's a new system called the stamina break, where you can take the opponent's stamina. If you're doing a combo, they won't be able to avoid your attack that easily. With this new system, there's more depth to the battle system. So all in all, he explains a bit further as to what the now known as the reverse dash is, pretty much what we've already talked about. But yeah, if an opponent is going to run away, because remember somebody asked me this in the comment section a few days ago. So if an opponent is running away, if you're dashing behind them, they will not be able to escape. You will be able to counterattack once you get over there. And of course, if they attack you while you're dashing, doing the reverse dash to be specific, that attack will miss, and then you'll be able to pursue them with anything you see fit to pursue them with. So that's nice. But on top of that, he actually slightly goes into the stamina system. Now, he did say that there's a new system called the stamina break, where you can take the opponent's stamina, because if you're doing a combo, they won't be able to avoid your attacks that easily. That's nice, and that's actually kind of reminiscent to Tenkaichi 3. Now, in Tenkaichi 3, you are able to dodge and evade your opponent's attacks, obviously. And it's also the same thing with Raging Blast and Raging Blast 2. However, the thing about that is you have to be able to time your opponent's attacks to dodge out of the way. Now, I don't know if that's how it's going to be in Xenoverse 2, but from what it sounds like, it's definitely different than how it was in Xenoverse 1. And that's one thing I didn't like personally, because in Xenoverse 1, you can easily just snap vanish out the way, and that was it. Like, you would lose, I believe, 2 bars of stamina, but anybody can do it. It was too simplistic. It made you run out of stamina too quickly, and of course, it just ended your combo in an instant, and that was just pretty frustrating. But it's nice to know that they're actually trying to fix that and make it a bit more, I guess, advanced to utilize these techniques. So the next question was, it's interesting that you talked about listening to user feedback. Bandai Namco has competitive fighting games like Tekken and Flashy, but technically light fighting games too. How do you know which fans to listen to? And Hirano said, we are looking forward to listening to fans and their feedback in terms of adjustments and what they're looking for. We will continue to do that for this game too. It may be a little difficult, but we want to listen to both. In terms of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, we wanted to make it easy for everyone to join in and fight, but keep the combat system deep. This way, people that are hardcore fighting game fans will be able to enjoy the game as well. We're listening to more of the core gaming fan feedback from Xenoverse 1 in order to increase the quality of battles in Xenoverse 2. So, all in all, pretty short section, but they're saying that they are listening to both sides of the spectrum. Because of course, when it comes to certain fighting games, you're always going to have the competitive side and the casual side. And it's nice to actually listen to both to find that perfect balance, so you don't water down the game to the point where the competitive players don't want to play it, but you don't make it too intense to the point where the casual players don't want to play it. So pretty much they're listening to both sides and they're trying to find that perfect balance so that everybody can play. The next question was, how are you going to enhance the character creator for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? And Hirano said, we have more parts, costumes, and attacks. We're planning to make all of those. We are also planning new features when you're creating your avatar, but we can't go into details about that now. We don't have plans to increase the number of races from Dragon Ball Xenoverse. There will be 5, but we are going into each race and expanding the experience with each one. Now, one big issue to me personally, and I think to others as well, was in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, when you're creating your character, yes, it had more options than Ultimate Tenkaichi, but it still felt like something was missing. Like, for example, I know this has been made loud and clear with Saiyans, quote unquote, they don't have tails. I mean, I guess, but yeah, Saiyans didn't have tails, and I guess with Super Saiyan, your hair didn't spike up when you transformed. But as well as expanding the experience with each one, I guess that's also because when you chose a race, you didn't really have a unique experience. I mean, they could all learn the same things. Some races had race-specific attacks, but not all of them. If I'm not mistaken, I don't believe Frieza race had race-specific attacks. And to that extent, obviously, if it's a race-specific attack, then other races couldn't learn those moves. But it's nice to know that they're going to at least expand the experience with each race. They're actually going to take the time to go to each and every single race and expand and make it better than how it was in Xenoverse 1. And of course, we're going to have more parts, more costumes, which means more options to select from, maybe new hairstyles, facial expressions, eyes, body build, all that stuff, new costumes that it speaks for itself, and new attacks. Obviously, new game, new attacks. So I can't actually wait to see what those attacks are going to be. And last but not least, the final question, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has a bigger hub world, Kantan City, which can hold over 300 people. What will players be able to explore here? And Hirano says, you probably have seen this earlier, but you can fly around Kantan City. We also have side quests where you can go to different areas like Frieza's spaceship or Planet Namek. There is a teleportation system in Kantan City, which lets players visit these other areas and see more of the Dragon Ball world. Players will be able to talk to characters in these areas too. This is a new feature we hope fans will enjoy. So that's actually really awesome to know. Now, what I'm getting from this, like besides, you know, like we can fly around, because we've already known that, we can go to different areas like Frieza's spaceship or Planet Namek. We kind of already saw that in the release, or not the release, the announcement trailer of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. But the thing that has my attention right now is the teleportation system, which lets us visit these areas. Now remember, Kantan City is 7 times larger than Toki Toki City. And Toki Toki City wasn't really a very large city. It was more so like a town. However, it wasn't like a small city either. It was decently sized, but still too small to be called a city. So knowing that Kantan City is going to be 7 times larger than Toki Toki City, that's where the teleportation system comes in. Now, in other games, this is also known as quick travel. So if you're trying to get to a spot quickly, I mean, obviously flying will help you get there, but if it's too far, you don't want to spend all of your time flying over there unless you have that type of leisure time. Otherwise, you just want to get there quick and take care of what you want to take care of. That's what this teleportation system is more than likely going to be. This teleportation system is going to be the quick travel system in Kantan City, so you can get to where you want to get to quickly and just call it a day. Because I know in Xenoverse 1, that is one thing I just did not like. I loved Toki Toki City, but you had to run everywhere, and it was such a chore. It took too long to get to where you needed to go. So this quick travel system is actually going to help out a lot. But that is actually all the information stated in this interview. Again, a link to the interview will be in the description below if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. But just know that changes are coming, guys. Like, this is definitely not the same as Xenoverse 1, and I am super excited to find out more information about this game when it comes. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at IndyCooperYT. And for you mobile users, if you want to stay updated for all the videos I upload, don't forget to ring my bell. And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys later.